What's up, guys? Jamie the Spirit Coach here to give you guys a general reading. Welcome. Thank you guys for coming and checking out the videos. This message is going to be for the sign of Sagittarius. This message is going to be your reading for today. We're going to tap into what's going on in the headspace, what's going on in your heart space, what is going on in your body, and what is your higher self trying to show you right now. There's a lot of instances in our life where sometimes we can feel torn or confused when making decisions, or maybe our body is trying to signal us with different aches or pains or tense feelings here and there to show us something that may be going on under the surface. And there's an exercise that I like to do with this where I imagine a triangle, and in that triangle, at the top of the triangle is my head, the bottom right is my heart, bottom left is my body. And then I kind of ask each of those areas my question, especially if I'm needing to make a decision on something. I'll ask those three areas. And then I'll kind of go with the average answer, which one has the most yeses or most no's, and go with that answer, because I feel like ultimately that's my higher self telling me this, right? So I created this reading kind of based on that, this spread anyways. So we'll start with pulling some cards. I want to remind you this is a general reading, so please do take what resonates and leave the rest. It may or may not be for you at this time, and that's perfectly okay. Also, feel free to check out your sun, your moon, or your rising signs. There may be something there for you. It can also add, some more details to the story for you as well when you watch those other signs for yourself. So, Sagittarius, we're going to jump right in and see. First, we're going to start out with this, I can't remember the name of this deck now, all of a sudden. But it's like a compass, what is it? Enchanted Map. The Enchanted Map Oracle. So what we'll do is we're going to ask these cards for the head, heart, and body. And then we'll pull from the Sacred Rebels Oracle for the higher self, okay? Spirit guides for Sagittarius. What do you have for sign of Sagittarius? Angels. What is going on in the headspace for Sagittarius, Spirit? Movement. All right. You're thinking about making a move, maybe thinking about travel, or like literally moving homes, or you could be thinking about moving jobs or something along those lines. Maybe somewhere long distance. It could even be movement towards a dream, right? Peaks of joy going on in your heart space. Something that's going to bring you joy, Sagittarius. What's going on in the head? What's in their head, Spirit? What can we get for the headspace? Sacred Pool, Wizard of Awareness. Sacred Pool, Wizard of Awareness. Okay, so you got two cards for what's going on. Wait, I'm sorry, I messed that up. It was head, heart, body, right? What's going on in the head? What's going on in your heart? What's going on in your body? In your head, there's something about movement, some type of movement that you're considering, whether it be traveling somewhere, going on vacation, moving jobs, moving homes, something along those lines, or just moving towards a goal. But in your heart is telling you, like, this is going to be something that's going to bring you joy, right? It's going to pique that excitement, that happiness, that spark back in your life again, right? You'll feel like a child running free, playing outside, right? This sacred pool, to me, it's kind of talking about like a deep dive even, diving deep down into yourself, right? getting in touch with yourself, listening deeply. With this going on in your body, Wizard of Awareness and Sacred Pool, both of these cards have like a mystical, magical type of energy to them. I'm feeling like your body is quick to let you know like when to move, when to take action even. Your body is going to respond to this because your body knows that this movement is going to bring you joy. I feel like you're in complete alignment even here, Sagittarius. With some of the other readings I've done, there's been like different energies in these different areas that are kind of competing with one another, but here it kind of feels like even keel across the board for you. There's some deep wisdom that you have. There's some experience that you've had in your lifetime or even in other lifetimes that you can tap into, even like a sacred pool of wisdom deep within yourself. I kind of want to read on this sacred pool here. So let's see. Oh wow, and I open right up to it. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embody the love you wish to see in the world. Okay, when you look into the mirror, do you like what you see? This card asks you that you focus on self-love and self-esteem. Reflect by the sacred pool and be at peace with yourself. A detached self-examination made with rigorous honesty is called for now. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that your embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to act in good conscience. Then you'll reap the greatest rewards. Your next service to the world is not only needed, but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours, whatever your inquiry, right? So again, like I was feeling that energy of complete alignment here. I am noticing too, 33 here on this card of Peaks of Joy, and then the number 3 here on this Wizard of Awareness. And the number 3 for me is complete alignment of that mind, body, and spirit, right? 33 being a master number. And what happens when we're in alignment? What happens? Our manifestations start showing up because we are totally, our head is matching up to our heart and our body is following suit with those things, right? And so it's easier to function in our life. We can go forth knowing that we are confident in our abilities, knowing that we are supported in our decisions, and that what we do is going to ultimately work out for us in the end, right? I was looking up the Wizard of Awareness card. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you also. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new, powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. I'm not going to read that whole card because I was feeling that. It's like taking a deep dive, really trusting in yourself and believing that you have what it takes. So what is the higher self for Sagittarius? Can we get a message from the higher self for the sign of Sagittarius spirit? What is their higher self trying to tell them overall? Can we get one card for the higher self for Sagittarius spirit? One card for their higher self. Can we get one card from the higher self for the sign of Sagittarius? Thank you. The word wants to be written. Ooh, such a beautiful card. Look at all those butterflies. I don't know if you can see it, but hopefully you can. Sagittarius, there's something within you that is wanting to come out. I don't know if there's something that you're wanting to speak about, a story that you are wanting to share or needing to share. Maybe you're considering writing a book, or maybe you're considering, maybe you're journaling, or maybe it's something along those lines, but there's a truth that's deep within you that I feel needs to be shared with the world. This is something that can create transformation and healing in both yourself and others. I feel like it's like a collective consciousness type of energy that, in you doing this, it's going to create movement in the energy in the whole consciousness of humanity, of the earth, right? It's big. You might have been taught that creativity is something you have to work hard towards to access, or that finding your life purpose is so difficult that you must search high and low for it. Yet, what you are is within you and what wants to come out at every available opportunity. You don't have to struggle so much. It is more about allowing space for it to manifest and to let the energy flow. The real struggle is not in finding something. It is more about letting go of the idea that you need to search for your path in the first place. You see, the process of activating your life path is a natural one. The effort is in getting out of the way, not in making something happen. As for being yourself, that is the foundation from which your true life path will reveal itself. Being yourself becomes easier when you give yourself permission to love, honor, and accept yourself in all circumstances, especially the ones where you might be more tempted to reject and judge. Give the sacred rebel within the opportunity to decide your values, irrespective of whether they meet the general social acceptance. This oracle brings you the message that what you are dreaming of or seeking to do, create, live, or manifest is actually very natural for you. That is why you want to do it. If you experienced controlling and manipulative forces as you were growing up, you would have found it hard to access your natural state at the time. You would have been too busy trying to adapt and get through the trials of childhood. When you finished navigating childhood and started to let go of who you were taught to be in order to become who you really are, you may have found your life path was not easily accessible. That is simply because your true and natural self was covered by layers of shame from early conditioning that you had to be other than who you are in order to win love or be acceptable. However, that natural self hasn't gone anywhere. It's still right there within you. Now it is just about chipping away at the walls of shame, perhaps with a defiant, "Who the hell cares? I'm here and I'm going to love myself anyway." This allows you to risk bearing the feeling of any shame that arises in you as you release old emotional wounds and break away from any restraints to unconditional self-love. The sacred rebel within can empower you to love yourself no matter what, simply because you want to. You might decide to declare, "I am still lovable," so put that in your pipe and smoke it. This will send an energetic message to whomever shamed you in the first place, whether they meant to or not. Your message could be going to a parent, a school teacher, a sibling, a friend, a lover, or anyone else that was struggling enough with their own shame wound that they couldn't help but dump it on you. You can be freed to realize that the shame is just an emotion, not a truth, and you can defy any hold it has ever had on you and your ability to love yourself. This oracle brings you guidance that you are now powerful enough to break the cycle, and it is time to stop the shame and claim yourself in love instead. What you want to write, sing, dance, or become is you. It is natural. Drop your defenses, get into the grit, and confront the power that any old shaming has had over you. It's finished now, and it's time for you to be naked with yourself. Okay, yes, Sagittarius. Your higher self is really calling for some type of movement. There is some type of truth that is wanting to come out of you, wanting to be shared. Perhaps you've held yourself back from sharing that truth in the past due to that shame mentality. Perhaps you have these self-limiting doubts or beliefs about yourself that need to be worked on. But what Spirit is saying is that it is time to take that first step towards your happiness. So let's pull some tarot cards to clarify the messages. And dig a little deeper for you here, Sagittarius. Spirit, what messages can we get regarding this movement card? Your cards are going everywhere right now. Okay, so the two that came out, we've got Death in the reverse and Eight of Cups in the reverse. Okay, in the heart space, right, it's talking about something that needs to come to an end that hadn't come to an end. And this could be things from the past, right? Like I was saying, those old limiting beliefs. But there's something that needs to come to completion. It needs to be cut out of your life completely. Whether this is a thought that's replaying in your mind, a belief, whether it's, fears, shame, guilt, whatever it is, it needs to completely go away, right? If it's a job that's no longer resonating for you, if it's a home that's no longer suiting you, if it's a friend or a person that's in your life that is no longer resonant for you, it's time for that to go away. And up until this point, this rebirth, this death and this rebirth has not been able to happen. It's like stubbornly holding on to it, grasping onto it because it's comfortable, right? Eight of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Cups in the upright talks about walking away from what you currently have right now, walking away from the present to go out towards something in the future, to seek out that other cup, to look for that thing that's going to bring you fulfillment. You haven't allowed yourself to do this, Sagittarius, in the past. Ten of Wands at the bottom in reverse. Again, Ten of Wands is like no longer carrying a load, a heavy burden, right? It's about another card of cycle completion, right? What can we get for peaks of joy? Peaks of joy. Anything else for peaks of joy? Anything else for peaks of joy, Spirit? Okay, we got the Magician, right? And we got the Fool in the reverse. Again, in the hearts. In the headspace, you're thinking about making this move, but you're holding yourself back. You're kind of resisting it. I feel like you're resisting making this move, maybe because of some fear. But in the heart, it's like, this is going to be so good for you. Your heart wants to take that leap of faith, but you're not doing it, right? In the reverse, you haven't done it yet. But you're not realizing that you are the Magician right now. Right now, you are coming into alignment. You're starting to hear that calling in your soul. You're starting to get to this place where it's like, no more of this shame. No more of this holding myself back. I have the power within me. I have the knowledge within me. I have the words to say, right? And I don't know if you noticed, but my voice is really cracky for this reading. So it's like there's something in that throat chakra. Maybe it might benefit you to do some chanting, maybe, or some throat chakra hertz music, or journaling. But there's something in the throat here that I'm really feeling strongly that needs to be. There's some energy blockages here. King of Swords on the bottom. Yes, there is a truth that is needing to be shared. Whether it's a truth you're sharing with yourself or it's a truth you're sharing with another, it needs to be spoken about. It needs to be authentically spoken about. It needs to be seen from a higher perspective. It also needs to be seen in a clear-headed way. There's all types of guides around this King of Swords here as well. This girl in this Peaks of Joy has a butterfly out in front of her, and she's leaping off the ledge, going towards the butterfly, trusting spirit, trusting her guide. The Fool, same thing. She's laying back, falling off the ledge. Like, yeah, I just feel that so strong, Sagittarius. What can we get for this Wizard of Awareness card? What is this Wizard of Awareness in the body, Spirit? Okay. Oh, 1 second. Okay, we got 5 of Wands, the Lovers. The 8 of Pentacles was flipped over as I was shuffling, but it went back in the deck. So I don't really know if I'm really going to go with that card, but with the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Wands is like competitive type of energy. But it's also not so much competition as it is truly like working together in harmony with others for all of you to reach the top, right? Granted, we all want the highlight to be us reaching that top, right? But if you look real closely at this 5 of Wands, you see how these wands are stacked a specific way on top of one another in order to create this tower for them to climb up the top, right? And if these people weren't spread out across these wands in such a way, the balance of it would be thrown off. So it's like your body is letting you know, like, you have the stamina as well. There's a union that's wanting to take place here, a union within your mind, your body, your heart. The Lovers doesn't always have to be about relationships or, another person. It can be union with the self. Loving yourself so much that finally you hear what your heart is trying to say. What is the sacred pool? Sacred pool for the sign of Sagittarius. Can we clarify the sacred pool, Spirit? Can we get one more for the sacred pool? Can we clarify the sacred pool, Spirit? Yeah, 2 of Cups. Flipped up immediately. Knight of Wands. It came out in the reverse. Knight of Wands, again, that hesitation, that holding back from taking inspired action towards something. It's like that's the only thing that's holding you back here. I feel like you're getting in your own way by hesitating or procrastinating, and not to beat you up, Sagittarius, or make you feel bad or anything, because we all do this, right? Fear is very powerful, and it can keep us stuck and stagnant very easily. But this Knight of Wands is saying, like, just let loose. Let loose. I kind of want to see it. Knight of Wands reversed. Unfocused energy, self-sabotage, recklessness, a need for more self-awareness. Yeah, like, you got to stop with the self-sabotage. Here's an affirmation. In the pursuit of the imagined, I manifest this fire with the infectious feelings of inspiration. Allow the high-spirited energy to rush in and incite a wildfire of positive momentum. You're going, when you open yourself up to this idea, to the possibility of something new, of something different, when you let yourself see on the other side of that fear, you're going to see that This is going to bring so much harmony for you. This is going to bring so much fulfillment for you. This is going to feel like a blessing. Your body is going to feel revived. Your mind is going to feel revived. Your heart is going to feel revived. Just dare to let yourself dream. If you look closely, there's like a hot air balloon in this card, the movement card as well. Let yourself dream, Sagittarius. I can't help but see, like, all of these people in these cards are just focused, intently focused, whether it's within or on something outside of them. They're focused, and that energy is channeled. Okay, finally, for the higher self and the word that wants to be written, what can we get? Can we get one more card for the word that wants to be written, Spirit, for Sagittarius? I got another King of Wands in reverse and a Five of Swords in reverse. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's just reiterating again how you're holding yourself back. These self-sabotaging thoughts, they're not truth, right? You have to be able to see through the illusion here and let yourself take action, take forward steps. Like, don't be stubborn, right? Put that stubborn energy, channel it into something better, Sagittarius. How can you channel that fire? Like the book was saying on this card, like, it's time to open up. And if that means you have to be blunt with someone, tell someone off, stand up for yourself, take right action and speak right words, like then that's what it takes. And sometimes we have to sometimes you just have to do what is best for you, regardless of who it's going to affect. Seven of Wands at the bottom here. Yeah, it's like being completely at peace within yourself, having a deep knowing that everything's going to be okay and it's going to work out for you, regardless of what is up against you. She's got all these wands stacked up against her, but she's sitting in this meditative state, trusting that spark within her gut, right there in the middle of her belly and her solar plexus. Her solar plexus is lit up. She's confident in herself, confident in her abilities. Underneath that, we've got the Ten of Wands now in the upright. Earlier when it came out, it was reversed. So this is you standing up for yourself, dropping that burden, dropping the load that you've carried this whole time, holding yourself back, right? Sagittarius, I really feel like there's just something so beautiful on the other side of this truth for you. So we're going to see what doors are opening up for you now. What doors? Excuse me just a minute. Sorry, I need a sip. Oh, my throat is so dry, Sagittarius. There's something you got to say, or oh, there's something. Okay, what doors are opening up for Sagittarius? Can we get a door? When they come into this true state of awareness, birth. And I like how it came out over here, over the death and rebirth. Another gateway appears in view. A new life is unfolding with blessings to you. That's what your door looks like, Sagittarius. You are going through a rebirth. Another door is opening for you. Trust it and believe it. Look, right after that, this woman is taking a leap of faith with that other door. Yes. It says yes. Say yes, Sagittarius, say yes. Kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and fly. Yes, take that leap, Sag. Take that leap. You got this. You can do this. Trust yourself. Trust your body. Trust your heart. Trust your mind. It's all coming into perfect alignment for you right now during this time. All right, so we'll get one final affirmation for Sagittarius. What can we get for their affirmation, Spirit, for Sagittarius? Something that they can go forward with to help them with coming into this state of complete confidence and complete awareness. I am connected. I have more in common with others than I realize. I seek commonality with people rather than focusing on outward differences. I am connected. Yes, Sagittarius. I feel like if there's something that, maybe you're telling yourself in the back of your mind, like something you're wanting to do has already been done, or someone else does it better, or something like that. But if you look at it from a state of working in communion, versus competing with someone, you'll realize that even though someone may be doing something that, that you've thought of, maybe somebody's already doing it, or maybe you feel someone's doing it better, but you're not seeing their whole life, right? You're not seeing the whole picture. You're seeing the picture that you've created from your perspective of them. You're not seeing the challenges that they've gone through or the things that they've had to change, right? So really, if you look at it and you say, my work is completely unique and indifferent, and what I do helps along with what those others are doing, right? You doing it is just adding a little more flavor to the competition. It is. It's coming together, right? Yeah. It's kind of like that scenario, like when you heal yourself, you begin to heal others around you. Simply just by focusing on you, it inspires others to do the same, and then it's a ripple effect, right? So keep that in the back of your mind. Woo. Whoa. Remain open, Sagittarius. You got this. I'm rooting for you. I believe in you. So that is all I have for you. I hope this message resonates and made sense for you guys. I am so happy that you came to the reading and gave it the time. If you made it all the way through, bless you. Thank you, thank you. I love you. I hope you have an amazing day, week, month, however long it takes before you come back to see another reading, Sagittarius. Bless you. Again, feel free to hit that like button, give me a follow if you haven't already, or comment down below how the reading resonates for you. It really helps me to see that the messages are reaching you guys, and it helps to support the channel as well. So have a great day. Bye.